Hi guys, welcome to my channel. How are y'all doing today? So here today on Abby the Witch, we are going to be doing a VR to the wonderful Witch of Darklight. If you have not checked out her channel, please go over there. I will link her channel down below and the specific video I'm doing a VR to in the description down below. Please go check her out. She is just so wonderful. I love how she does her practice. I love the aesthetic of her videos, the aesthetic of her setup and her background. If you want to, look at it in that sort of way. Everyone loves a good aesthetic, right? But beyond that, I just really love how she does her workings and her witchcraft. I just think it's very powerful, and yeah, I really wanted to do this VR. So she recently did a video all about the magic of September, and it is titled September's Magic of the Month. I loved this video. In this video, she talked all about the energies of September, crystals that she uses, herbs that she uses, Mabon, right? The autumn equinox is in this month. She talks about the full moon, which is in Pisces, I believe. I'm not a big astrologer. I'm not really huge into astrology, but I think it was in Pisces. And the dark moon that's coming up this weekend is in Libra, I think. But anyway, she talked about all of the different magical correspondences to this month. And I thought it was just so cool. Now, she really specifies that this is like for the beginning of September. And I know it's not the beginning of September anymore, it's the end of September, but it's still September, number one. So I thought I could still do this. It's still very applicable for this time of year because it's right before Mabon. And this spell work I'm about to do is kind of like in preparation for what I call kind of like the heart of the dark part of the year, right? Where we're approaching that really dark part of the year. When you work on shadow work and different things like that. I'll get more into that. But yeah, it's still very applicable for me to use this spell work that she did to prepare for things like Mabon, the dark or new moon. Most witches use that interchangeably. And also October is right around the corner. So yeah, I still thought it was very applicable for just really this time of year, honestly, and not just September. Now, the part of the video that I specifically want to do VR on is some spell work that she does, some magical workings that she does that focuses on gratitude and looking inward or doing some shadow work. This time of year is really all about celebrating that second harvest, right? We're approaching Mabon, we're approaching the very end of summer, and obviously Mabon is the first day of autumn. So it really celebrates the second harvest and all of the, the abundance of food that you had during the summer, and it celebrates that. It also is a time to start thinking about loved ones that have passed, loved ones that you have in your life, family, friends. It also is a great time of year to be focusing on shadow work or looking inwards and really diving deep into your subconscious and getting to know yourself more. Kind of facing those inner demons, as people say, and getting to know them and, being less afraid of them. So like I said, she focuses on gratitude, being thankful for that harvest, being thankful for all the things that you had during the summer, and being thankful for things that you have now, right? And also shadow work. So let's go ahead and move on to more of like the logistics of this spell work. So what she does first in this video is, well, the part that I really liked, right? Like I said, she talks, has a beautiful, wonderful, large amount of information about magical correspondences to September. But the part that I really liked was some spell work she did. And the first thing that she did was she wrote down a list, a very small list. And the first part of this list are things that she's very grateful for. And the second part of this list are things about herself that she wanted a deeper understanding of. This is what I'm going to do for myself. After she made that list, now it's a very small square piece of paper, she took some herbs and sprinkled it on top of this list. Now, she did talk about herbs in this video that she associates with September. The list of herbs that she works with this time of year and for this magical working is mugwort, rosemary, basil, and mint. I am going to be using mugwort, rosemary, black tea, mock strawberry, wood sorrel, and basil. So I do a ton of green witchcraft. I do a lot of herbal magic. So you by no means have to use as many herbs as me or even as her. You could use one of these herbs. Honestly, you could probably use no herbs, but herbs definitely do help boost your magic, in my opinion. So I'm going to be using mugwort for increasing my psychic ability and for lucid dreams. I'm going to be using rosemary for protection. I'm going to be using black tea for shadow work and really getting to know those shadowy parts of me that I might not usually like to think about or admit. We all have those parts of us, those shadow parts of us. I'm going to be using mock strawberry to reveal secrets or lies or liars. I'm going to be using wood sorrel as kind of an offering to my ancestors because, again, we're approaching that time of year where the veil is getting thinner, right? The closer we get to Samhain, we're moving towards Mabon, but it's really between Mabon and Samhain, you know, it's this time of year where the veil is getting very thin and we can work with spirits and our ancestors that I've passed on. And so I'm going to be including wood sorrel to really invite those ancestors in and as an offering to them as well. And finally, basil. So I'm going to be using basil from my own garden. I include this in my harvest for this year, and I'm going to be giving some back to the universe as an offering, to just the universe and my guides in general as an offering. Again, you do not have to use this many herbs. You don't have to use the same herbs. Use herbs that relate to the list that you make so it makes sense for you, okay? So after she makes this list, she sprinkles her crushed up herbal blend on top of this list. She rolls it up. Then she lights this list rolled up with its herbs on fire. She lights it on fire. Now, please make sure you are in a fire-safe space and you are using a fire-safe container. I am going to be using my cast iron cauldron that I have, or you can use anything cast iron. You could do this in a fire pit in your yard, in your fireplace, in your house, even if you want to. Just make sure it's in a fire-safe place and in a fire-safe container, please, please, please. I would even suggest, and she suggested in her video too, I would suggest going outside because it's all about this time of year, right? We're approaching the very dark, the peak of the dark part of the year. Autumn, Mabon, Samhain is coming as well. So go outside and feel the chilled winds and just experience that shift of the outdoors right now. It's that energy could really help you out with this spell work for sure. Once I go outside, I'm going to light my list with the herbs in my fire safe container. And as it is burning and I see the smoke kind of going out into the air, I really imagine these things going up into the universe and these things truly manifesting. I know how powerful, I have a hair on my nose. I know how powerful my magic is. I don't question it. I know how powerful it is. I know it's working. And I really picture these things going into the universe and manifesting themselves. Now, this last part of the video is simply going to be me doing the actual spell work itself. I know I added a lot of details into this, but it's pretty simple, but very, like I said, effective and powerful spell work, okay? So I hope you enjoyed this last part of it. Again, please go check out the Witch of Darklight. Again, I will, link her channel and her video down below in my description. And if you didn't hear my last video, I am also doing a giveaway as soon as I hit 350, so go ahead and subscribe if you want to be a part of that giveaway. And that's it, guys. So I'll see you outside, and I'll see you next time. And until next time, I hope you stay very well. Thank you. Love you. Bye.